Two men have been arrested following an early morning fight outside a Manchester city centre bar. Police were called to Princess Street at about 6:20 a.m. on Saturday, 2nd September, following reports of a disturbance. It emerged that a fight had taken place outside a bar. The 44-year-old victim left the scene, but was found by police around 30 minutes later at a hotel. He suffered facial injuries described as not believed to be life-threatening. One man was detained by bouncers at a nearby bar shortly after the fight. Police taped off the scene for several hours, with early morning visitors first noticing the cordon. Police were seen speaking to bar staff as part of their inquiries, while crime scene investigators took photos, swab samples, and gathered evidence in bags from inside the cordon. The cordon was eventually lifted at 1 p.m. A Greater Manchester police spokesperson said, "A 23-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of a fray, and another 35-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of Section 18 assault. It is believed this is an isolated incident with no wider risk to the public."
A man is in hospital with severe burns after reportedly setting himself alight at a petrol station. Emergency services raced to the incident at the Tesco petrol station on Victoria Avenue, East Blackley, at around 7:35 p.m. on Monday, September 4th, to reports of concern for the welfare of a man. The men understands the man set himself alight on the forecourt and has been left seriously injured and in a life-threatening condition in hospital as a result of the incident and has suffered severe burns. He was treated at the scene by fire crews and also given trauma care. It is understood the incident is not currently being treated as suspicious. However, inquiries are ongoing. Fire scene investigators and forensics attended the incident as officers cordoned off the petrol station for a number of hours late into Monday night. CSI officers could be seen taking pictures within the cordon, including of debris on the ground. There were a number of fire extinguishers and water bottles also on the ground, as well as a suitcase and trainers that had been completely scorched in the incident. The petrol station was flooded with emergency services minutes later, with a number of fire engines and ambulances arriving quickly at the scene. A spokesperson for Greater Manchester Police said, "At around 7:35 p.m, officers were called to reports for the concern of the welfare of a man on Victoria Avenue, East Manchester. A man was taken to hospital with serious injuries, where he remains in a life-threatening condition. A cordon remains in place." A spokesperson for the Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue Service added, "At 7:30 p.m. this evening, firefighters were called to a supermarket on Victoria Avenue, Manchester. 2 fire engines from Phillips Park and Whitefield fire stations arrived quickly at the scene. Fire crews helped a male casualty at the scene, including trauma care, before they were conveyed to hospital via our colleagues at Northwest Ambulance Service. GMFRS remain at the scene.